Welcome back to Steel and Vance. More politics to talk about as the fall session is back at the Legislature, and there were fireworks right out of the gate.
We have the BC Conservatives now have official party status, and so that means they get to ask questions in the Legislature. And kind of sadly, the questions that they are asking are kind of culture war type questions. And the Conservatives seem to be going after the LGBTQ community. There's books they don't like. Anyway, so the Conservative leader stood up this week and said to the Premier, don't you think that Sogi is basically going against what parents want? Anyway, the Premier was having none of that.
But I got to say, this is not an auspicious start. You know, when you talk about the issues of the day for British Columbians, cost of living, housing, we heard from the BCUP, healthcare, addiction, mental health, to come into this place, to use the authority of his office, his new party, to find a small group of kids in our province, to leverage all of that to make them feel less safe at school, less safe in our community, to feed the fires of division in our province and bring culture war to British Columbia, it is not welcome.
It is not welcome. And Sogi, by the way, is arming teachers with what they need to help children. Please stop.
I don't like this MAGA type politics.
Me
That's
neither,
all
Linda.
about division and polarization and culture wars and going after the LGBTQ community, going after gay kids, making all kinds of crazy assumptions about the trans community. It's divisive, it's not helpful, and somebody's going to get killed.
We keep saying it, but
right?
We're going to keep talking about it here, and we're going to keep supporting the teachers and the outspoken individuals who are actually telling you, like this Powell River teacher. This is Ian Landy.
Ian Landy, and he reached out and sent us this video, and I'm like, we're putting this on the show.
Here it is.
Wearing my inclusion-themed tie this Wednesday, in large part because in the BC Legislature, a politician was ranting against Sogi 123 and other inclusionary practices within our school district, and I just need to rant on the reminder that sometimes schools need to be that safe second place for students to do some exploration. As I often have said, even when I was in school, sometimes kids would arrive at school, not the same kids who left home, whether that was by changing clothes or changing attitudes when they came to school. They need that safe place to try on different things. And whether it was Gothic face paint back in the day or pronouns today, schools need to be a place where people can find who they are. Simple as that.
Way to go, Ian.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this has to be spoken about because we have a lot of young people who don't feel safe, who don't feel included, who feel and actually feel the palpable intolerance.
Yeah.
I felt like we were getting somewhere. We were finally starting to say, let's just live and let live. And if
the kids
you
are
who you are.
That's the benefit here, is having a teenager is living it right now. The kids are fine. The kids aren't confused. They know who they are. They're finding their way, and schools need to be a safe place for kids, period.
Yeah.
This argument that parents should be in control of what's done at school, daughter of a school teacher, my dad can tell you 1,000 times over, this is for the kids who don't have a safe space at home.
Yeah, because if they're not telling you something at home, then you got a problem parenting.
Correct.
If your child doesn't trust you enough to be honest with you about who they actually are.
Right.
That's your bigger problem.
Right, so stop yelling it at the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so much. We're going to keep talking about it. We're also going to get into some other stuff here on the show. We got a busy show ahead.
We may be done with COVID, but the virus is not done with us. We're going to talk about the upcoming vaccination campaign and COVID fatigue with Provincial Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Henry coming up next.
Can't wait to see Dr. Bonnie in studio. Also, can't wait to see your viewing party pictures. Send them to us. You can tweet them at us or send them on our Instagram DMs or email us directly. Here are a couple.
Trish, Ranger, and Zoe.
Love it.
Hello to everyone. Great shot.
Andrea on the island. Hello, Andrea. Thank you very much for watching Steel and Vance. Just click a picture of you watching us. You can send it on in and we'll give you a mention. Let us know your name and where you're watching from. We're back in a moment on Steel and Vance.